You said, Kannada hella, English hella.
ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಸರಿ, ನನ್ಗೆ ಎರಡೂ ಐ ಗೆಸ್ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಎರಡೂ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಗೆ whatever however it flows for me.
So you say you have a background of studying in spiritual center education. Okay, you had a guidance of many Swamijis, and you had a spiritual interest in spiritual, and you had as a profession you're a doctor. So because of your exposure to spiritual institution, should I have taken a life of a monk earlier? Okay, human life is so rare, human life is so difficult. I'm already at 63 or 64, 60 plus, right? As a doctor, I'm seeing so many patients suddenly dying. So at this point of time, what is the right thing for me to do is the question. First thing is we have to understand whatever has to happen in our life has happened. Nothing, it cannot be anything better, or it cannot be anything worse. Okay, always when we stand at a certain point of life and look back, always we can say in retrospect it could have been better or changed, but in reality nothing of that is possible. Life is at a given point of time, always we try to make a choice. This is a good choice, this is bad choice. We'll always try to evaluate and take one path. That at any point of time our decision is based on best possible choice available with limited choice. For example, you chose to be a doctor. Okay, so it's the best possible choice. Now we have made a series of choices. Every time it's considered best possible choice at that point of time.
Correct.
But looking back, oh, that's the question we are asking is the best possible choice is the best possible choice? No, it's not possible. So what you are today is where you should have been today, and this is the right, you are at the right junction of life. So now next question is what do I do in going forward? Okay, so basically this question will come mainly for doctors. It will not come for other professions, because the other professions are compulsorily retired at the age of certain age. Whether they want it or not, they are the
and then besides ನನ್ಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ I feel professionally I have ಹಣ್ಣು ಪಕ್ವವಾಗಿರೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಹಾಗೆ I have a lot of experience. I enjoy what I'm doing. I'm helping a lot of people. And I'm some kind of ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ನನ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನೋ ಯೋಚನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ because this is my personality all along. Should I and ಅದನ್ನು ಯೋಚನೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
Basically at this age, at this point of time, what is the right thing for me to pursue a spiritual path? Correct?
Yeah.
So a typically for any other profession other than doctor, retirement is certain. Nobody will say you continue. Doctors can only go on and on forever. until they are not able to functionally operate, they can do because their experience builds up.
Exactly, that has happened in my own town. I see it around me.
So your experience is valuable. Now the spiritual part decisions are not taken like that. It is the moment you say I want to take a decision, there's an ego involved. The decision happens.
I see.
Okay, the decision happens, then you'll not have a question, should I take a decision or not? So that
it happens. Okay.
So how it will happen, I'll tell you. Okay. How it will happen, in my case, how it will happen. Right. I had so much of family responsibility, children's responsibility, taking care of parents, taking care of brothers. So much of responsibility was there on my head. And making a living is not easy. To build a house, loan, all those and children's education, their marriage. So quite a lot of responsibility. Definitely, as long as financial responsibility is there, I cannot take any other decision.
Correct.
So what happened was my spiritual pursuit went simultaneously with the family responsibility, office responsibility, and spiritual pursuit. I would say the spiritual pursuit is not opposite of material pursuit. So many people, because we look at monks, ashrams, we start thinking that, oh, there's a separate pursuit. It's not like that. It's as a part of integrate life. So material life is outward look and spiritual life is inward look. Now, inward look is not opposite of outward look. They are all complementary to each other. Right? So what is a monk? Who is a monk? Okay. So monk is somebody whose all other responsibilities have gone. Nobody can become a monk with some responsibility hanging on his head.
Right.
Okay. A person becomes a monk. He has become from social, family responsibility. Now, once he has become social and family responsibility, he is free to pursue a full-time dedicated life for spirituality. That's what monk is about. Okay. If some responsibility is hanging on my head, I cannot become a monk in that sense. So if for somebody's life, okay, whatever I have to do, I have done in my life, done deal. I have nothing more responsibility pending with me. Then I want to pursue a full-time spiritual path. Somebody can become a monk. Okay. So now the monk is called sannyasa in Sanskrit. The word sannyasa is very, very wrongly understood or misinterpreted in Sanskrit, misinterpreted word. So sannyasa has any word in Sanskrit or any word in spirituality has dual meaning. One is called rudhartha, which is common meaning, and other is called gudhartha, inner meaning. The sannyasa, rudhartha means taking a lifestyle suitable for spiritual pursuit, away from any other responsibility, full-time engagement. Okay. So now it's called karma sannyasa. Karma sannyasa means giving up all actions which are required for my day-to-day living, so that I can solely survive on something minimum and pursue my spiritual. So that my time is available for spiritual pursuit. It's called karma sannyasa. Okay. So now, obviously, karma sannyasa is not something which is suitable for you. There's a time and age for that. Late in life may not be obviously suitable. For most of us, okay, what is suitable is a life of karma yoga, a service, selfless service, and jnana yoga, contemplation of spiritual teachings. So with the jnana yoga and karma yoga together, we can attain something called jnana karma sannyasa yoga, which is actually not giving up physically what we have, but psychologically attaining a state of sannyasa. A person can be as well like householder, can be a sannyasi with jnana. That's called jnana karma sannyasa yoga, which means a service-oriented life and pursuit of jnana under the guidance of a competent master. Okay. So sannyasa really means a lifestyle as commonly understood, but it's not actually lifestyle. Sannyasa means samyak nyasaha. Samyak nyasa, nyasa, you understood what the word called nyasa. You keep the money deposit in the bank. The deposit is nyasa. So if you keep a wrong deposit, your principal will go and interest will go. So where do I keep my mind focused all the time at any point of time is called sannyasa. So that mind focused on Atma, Atma Dnana, self-realization throughout my day, in any of my activity, the primary thought process is self-realization, then that is called sannyasa. So that can be very well integrated with any modern life, including engineer or doctor.
Correct.
Okay. So it doesn't require a special lifestyle. So question is how I can focus myself internally on self-realization in any of my activity and profession. While I have a profession of service, taking care of patients, as service as a doctor, can I still be having a leading a spiritual life? It's very well possible and very easy.
Yes.
Nothing complicated about it. Okay. It's a question of judicious use of time. It's a question of right application of mind. It's not about a lifestyle. So what I did, I pursued my spiritual practices, even when I have a heavy business work, busy work life. In work life in India, it's not easy. 10 to 12 hours of hard work. You have to travel up and down. So I used to come home, contemplate, meditate. Okay. Come home at around 8 o'clock. My meditation and I will go up to 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Then I sleep. No other priority. That's that I engage. So office work, whatever work I do, I used to do as a service, karma yoga. So karma yoga in the office, dhyana and meditation in the night. So the combination was very nice, very good combination.
That was from your late 20s, whenever you had the vision or realization.
Very early. Right. So in that sense, it started giving fruits because clarity, focus. Okay. And a lot of wisdom opened up, but still I could not take a life of a monk or full-time spiritual this thing because of family responsibility. So finally, as the time passed, around when I was about 53, 54, my most of the financial and family needs were met. I won't say there's no point of time you can say perfectly it is meets.
Exactly. Nobody will,
you have to draw a line. This is where I do. Okay. Now, at that point of time, to take a decision to get out of profession is not easy for anybody because I was peak of my career.
Correct.
I was head of a global head who was handling multiple offices in multiple countries, a senior executive earning good amount of money. So I said, enough, over. Okay. So that actually shocks many people. How can somebody like the money is so valuable, right? Even if you have so much of money, still some more money will be useful.
That is the
and people get out of a career if they are thrown out of the career, otherwise they won't get out. So I said, draw a line. This is enough for me, nothing more. Then, but what had happened by that time, I used to conduct my classes in the weekends, holidays. So I had a substantial students base had built up. It's equal to, I mean, in your modern language, you can say a alternate
pathway or alternate pathway for
alternate pathway is already matured.
Mature.
Okay, now all you have to decide is okay, let me close this path and get into this path. So it's not a decision at all at that time.
Correct. It was a very smooth, natural conversion.
Natural conversion. There's no decision at all because I know what I have done. Last 25 years I have done so much of teaching. So many people are there, and everybody is getting benefit. I know what it is. I'm not jumping into water where I don't know the depth. I know the entire depth of the water. What I'm getting into. I had conducted a complete many of the spiritual discourses, Vedanta, teachings, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Brahma Sutra. Many students have got benefit of meditation. So in fact, it's like a in-depth experience of what I want to getting into. It's not like I'm exploring something. So all that addition part was, should I make more money, spend more some time in this thing? I said, no, over. So that decision shocked many people, my own relatives or friends. For them, it is unnatural. For me, this is natural because alternative is very clear. So what we have to do, suddenly we should not take a decision of our lifestyle change. We should integrate with what we are living, slowly start integrating spirituality. That will start becoming a plant and starts growing. So at some point of time, it's the decision is not a decision at all. So you know exactly what you are getting into. In that sense, start where you are, start working on spiritual teachings, focused. A point will come when you say, enough of this, let me close this and go. Otherwise, karma yoga and jnana yoga, they will go hand in hand. Does that make sense?
Yes, yes. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ದನ್ನೇ ಕೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಅಂತ ಅವತ್ತು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಒಂದು ವಿಷನ್ ಬಂದು ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಮೋರ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಯು ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈಗ how does that
See,
how does that work for rest of us?
I would say I was very fortunate. Okay, and that fortunate is nothing called fortunate. It's a culmination of many lifetimes of sadhana. It's not, I would not say this lifetime. It's a culmination, must have been several lifetimes of practices, culminated in this lifetime. Okay. So for me, the scripture reading was not to understand anything. Scripture reading is to communicate to other people.
Other people. God, you already had that experience, so you didn't need anything else.
I already know what it is, but I didn't have a framework for communication.
Communication.
The framework, see, now I read these scriptures, right? Some scripture I'll read. So reading of scripture is not to understand anything or any of the spiritual this thing. It is only to communicate to people in a framework. Otherwise, my words should be a common man's language. I don't want to create that also is okay, but I want to create a clear framework for people. I want to give a science for people rather than a talk. So
looking back at
in that sense, study of scripture is not for any realization. Study of scripture is more for communication purpose, a framework.
Okay. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಶ್ರವಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ to understand the concept. ಈಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಜೀವಾತ್ಮ ಪರ. Once you understand that concept, the rest is all manana and ನಿಧಿಧ್ಯಾಸ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು.
ಇಲ್ಲ. See, here Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa, you have to understand it very clearly. Because the words are our Maya. Words we'll get into, we start interpreting words in a way based on our framework. Shravana means listening. Okay. Now, Shravana is not just listening. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa is simultaneous when you listen. Okay. What is the meaning of Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasa? So you listen to some teaching, right? When you listen to teaching, a lot of your doubts will get clarified on the spot. When you are listening, some doubts, a lot of concepts will get clarified. Maybe if the master is in front, you can have a question answer session also, a dialogue, in which case a lot of doubts will go. That means Shravana and Manana happening simultaneously. It's not Shravana followed by Manana followed by Nididhyasa. They are not sequential. Understand? Then there is something called Nididhyasa. Nididhyasa, we think it's a meditation. No. Nididhyasa means a clarity emerging. I am Brahman. The conviction and clarity, I am Brahman. Okay.
That happens over time. Are there any measurable milestones? Are there anything which I can ask myself?
This question, it happens over a milestone time frame, is an invalid question. The reason is simple. You are not becoming Brahman.
You are already one.
You are already one.
I know. So removing this ajnana, it should happen like that, and then you know it. Or
It's like when will it happen? The moment you ask the question, you are bringing time.
Correct.
So the question of when will I realize myself is invalid question, because already you are what you are. Okay. So the enlightenment or realization is not within a time frame. It is always here and now.
I agree. But that conviction, the feeling that I am there are moments I feel that being one in nature, beautiful, quiet, but those moments are short. How do I make them continuous?
Allappa, here it's not about continuous. So whatever you experience momentarily is still in the domain of Maya. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
It's a temporary experience of mind. I'm one with nature and all. Enlightenment or realization is not within the domain of Maya. It's not a temporary experience.
Mm.
It is recognition of what you are, which is unchanging reality. So it will not come and go.
It has to be there all the time.
It is there all the time. You're not recognizing it. Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, so tell me three important things in your room.
Well, I guess books and computer and myself. I mean, myself. I'm myself. Again, question. Who am I? Yeah.
So, computer, books, right? Very important thing is light. The book is visible, computer is visible in the light. So if you have to give importance, light is the first to come first.
Important, yeah.
Right? But it is taken for granted.
Correct.
So we don't even count as an important thing.
Yeah.
Right? And you are aware. Your awareness is there. The first and most important thing is awareness, which is non-physical. The second thing comes light. Now, awareness and light both are natural and taken for granted. We don't even count them. So Brahman is so natural and so natural that we don't even recognize it.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತೋರ್ತಾರ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಅದಿಲ್ದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ನನ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಲೈಟು ಕಾಣಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಸೊ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮಾಯಾ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ನೀವು.
ಹೌದು. ಸೊ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ is what is Brahman recognition is not getting something. It is right in front of you. It is right behind you, right within you. Okay. Aha, this is what Brahman, I am that Brahman. So it's not a time frame because it's not getting time and space. Okay, that aha moment. Yeah. Oh, this is what is Brahman. I have been always Brahman. So a problem of Brahman recognition is not because it's complicated, because it's so simple.
Simple.
Because our mind is complicated. We are looking for some experience. We are looking for something.
Yeah.
So, in that sense, when will I get realization? That is an invalid question, because realization is always here and now.
No.
Okay. You are already Brahman, right? The concept is when will I drop? I am a Jiva and I am a Brahman. My ignorance that I am the body and mind. When that ignorance can get dropped. Now this ignorance can get dropped through enquiry process. So the enquiry process penetrates our ignorance and helps us to recognize what we are already.
So making a habit of questioning every time when we say, I did it, or then who is this person? What is there a method for it, or it is just
Enquiry is a process. Okay, enquiry. Many people say, ask who am I, but that ask who am I is not enquiry. Okay, so who am I? Keep on asking million times who am I, that nothing will come out of it.
Correct.
Okay. So who am I is a systematic inquiry into our belief systems. Beliefs are the structure on which our understanding of life is based. Okay. So now a lot of unconscious beliefs are there. That unconscious belief is making us that I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect. So once you start unraveling that belief systems will collapse. So the belief systems are imbibed in our life at a very young age. Right from young age, we are brainwashed. We are actually get these belief systems from family, substance, society, and all. So these belief systems, what is belief actually? Belief is something which you take as real without questioning, without having a first-hand experience, or without validating if it's true or not. You take it as true.
That goes to our upbringing, our parents and society.
Society, everything. Okay. So for example, we have a deep-rooted sense of I am a body. Because when you interact in society, everybody treats you as a body. So that interaction will strengthen our belief systems. So basically, a spiritual journey is nothing but an inquiry into our belief system. Okay. So now this process of opening of the belief system is called a prakriya. Right? So talking in your own language, you are a surgeon. Prakriya means a procedure. Right? A procedure is like a surgery, systematically opening up certain belief systems. So it's a procedure. Okay. There are many prakriyas in Vedanta. Many prakriyas are there. Many of the masters, they have their own way of giving these prakriyas. So have you heard of one prakriya called Avastatraya prakriya?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ.
Okay.
ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅದು. Somebody has to install it. It's like a surgery. You cannot read the books.
ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
Somebody has to, surgeon has to do it. So now I'm going to take you through one prakriya called Avastatraya prakriya.
Okay.
Okay. It's a procedure. Right? Procedure is like not like a tablet or ointment. It is, you have to go through it. So by reading books, you don't get it.
Okay.
Okay. So let me ask you. You go through 3 states of consciousness: waking state, dream state, deep sleep, right? So now is spirituality is another 4th state?
No.
Are you looking for one more state called spiritual state?
No.
So then what are you looking for?
I guess understanding the true nature. ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ because of my upbringing, I'm blinded to my true nature.
True nature. Now, is that if you recognize true nature, you will get another state?
No, I become aware of what I was already.
So
just parde tegedange.
Many people have a wrong understanding that a spiritual or enlightened is another state, which is false. If you get another state, that state will be lost. Okay. So in that sense, you're not going to get another state. In the waking state and dream state, deep sleep state, you are recognizing self. You are not going to get one more new state. Correct? This is also another illusion we have. Oh, one spiritual advice, I'll get something. You are not going to get anything. You are recognizing self in waking, dreaming, and deep sleep state. Because you are the self in all the states. Okay. So one block for me, most of this spirituality is an experience. So we constantly look for experience which doesn't exist. Because
if we don't have the experience, ನಮ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಅಜ್ಞಾನ ಈ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದು ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಪರ್ಸ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ.
And we read so many spiritual books. This master saw this man, that master saw this thing, so much thing happened.
Exactly.
Okay, so all our expectations are built up, and fantasy, romanticism is built up. Okay, in the process, what is simple and natural, we tend to ignore.
Yeah. ಅದು ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಗೋದು ಸಿಕ್ಕೇದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು that's a state you automatically realize.
Yeah, exactly. You will have such a much clarity. Okay, so it is not some vague, and you recognize that it is not a state. I have been this all the time.
All the time.
Understand? It is not that, oh, I am getting a state. I have been why the hell I didn't recognize it earlier? Like that you'll say. In that sense, to seek any new experience is false.
ಈಗ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಟು ರೀಚ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಹಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್. ಆ ತರ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ ರೂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಟು ರಿಮೂವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಜ್ಞಾನದ ಪರದೆಗೆ ಡಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಅವರು ಸರಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ.
Basically, it is recognize yourself in the presence of satsanga, a realized master, or as seekers who are on the common path. This accident becomes more likely.
More likely.
It's an accident only. But it's very like the chances of that will probably become increase.
I see.
Nothing
and
again is guaranteed, but the probability will
increase. Of course, that is correct. It depends on my purva janma samskara vasana. Hage, based on your disciples, you have seen many who progress through the steps.
It's simple. It is not at all complex. The complexity load we are taking because of based on spiritual books, hearsay, movies, and videos. Not by itself is not complex.
Yeah.
Okay, let me take you through one process called avastatraya prakriya. Okay, so now let me ask you a question. Do you go through waking state, dream state, deep sleep state?
Yes. Meaning I am there in the background for all those states. Waking state, I'm been deep sleep, I guess I don't even know. It's dream. It is a.
So first, a very simple question. Do you go through waking state, dream state, deep sleep state? Yes or no?
Simple answer is yes. I go through them. Yeah.
Okay. So now I'll ask you, who goes through them?
Yeah,
so when you say I go through them, you tell me who goes through them.
Yeah, it is my seer, the observer, I guess. That's all, the Atma.
So when you say observer goes through Atma, is it a understanding, or is it a fact, or is it a belief, or is it a hypothesis?
Well, I think it became a knowledge, and now I'm trying to believe that, and eventually it will become an experience and continue.
So the spirituality is not about belief. I don't want you to believe anything new. Okay. So
well, it is very logical, and it appears, yes, that kind of explains everything, myself and the universe. So it has to be true, anta your intellect tells me. But
so let me ask, who goes through these three states? Dr. Chandramouli goes through 3 states?
No.
No. Then somebody must be going through these states. Over there, who is that?
Yeah, there is somebody behind all this, my intellect and my mind and what I made up for my life, I mean, birth to till this point, all that, whatever mind body, ಹೇಳ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು mind body complex, ಅದರ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದು the force.
So let me show you, flash a picture on the screen. So these are the states I am representing. Can you see that?
Yeah. Well, pinch of, okay. Yeah, got it. Yeah.
So a waker is there. The waker is a larger state. He goes through dreaming and sleeping.
Okay.
A sleeper is a larger state. He goes through dreaming and waking. Which of this is true?
Waker and sleeper.
So you understand the difference, right? This is a waker-centered world. This is a sleeper-centered world.
Okay. Neither one is true.
Okay, then what is true?
What is true? The one, what is behind this? I cannot explain it.
So the sleeper and waker, the sleep and dream is a subset of waking?
Is sleep and dreaming. I think these are different. I cannot put in the words.
What I said is sleeping and dreaming is a subset of waking, or sleeping is a superset and waking and dreaming is subset. Is it true?
Still, I didn't get that point. Sorry.
See, what is the larger state, and other states are embedded in that.
Correct. I mean, the larger thing is, I mean, by number of duration of time waking, I mean, people sleep for 7-8 hours, and then dream is part of the sleeping. So that is smaller segment. And so the bigger one, the whole background is somebody else. These are all stages.
Okay. So this is the reality. The dreaming, waking, and sleeping are independent states, not connected. Okay. So when you say I go through waking, dreaming, and deep sleep state, that I is not at all in these states.
I see.
So if you see here, they are not subsets. They are all independent. Okay. They appear and disappear in the background of Atma. Why is that so? Okay. So now here there's a chronological time. Our clock time. In waking state, dream state, right? So here it's always now. From the Atma point of view, everything is now only. There's no past and future. So the past and future is an illusion. So when you ask, I studied MBBS 30 years back. When you studied MBBS 30 years back, it was now. Okay. We are talking today is now. Always past, future, present, and future appear in that now. Now is called Atma. So now these states have some time, but the time itself is not primary. Timeless is primary. Timeless is always now. So now what are you? Are you in the now or are you in the time? Your question is, when will I get enlightened? So the question is, from whose point of view?
Yeah, from Atma standpoint, I'm in now all the time.
So your question is from the waker point of view.
Yeah.
The waker is not a real guy at all. It just appears and disappears.
I see.
So then whom should I answer? The question. Okay, this much is understood now?
Yeah.
So let me give some this thing, right? A waking state, you have a personality, right? You're a waker personality. So now, when you go to dream, there's a different personality. Maybe same, but it's not same personality what is there in waking. Correct? In deep sleep, there's no personality.
No personality.
Correct, no?
Yeah.
So, when you wake up, you are a waking personality, a waker. I will call it as Mr. Waker. So, Mr. Waker lives in California. He has a profession to do. So, you woke up into California and doing profession, or California and you woke up together? Do you understand my question?
No.
Okay, the question will become much more clear as I go proceed. Okay, so you, Dr. Chandramouli, is a waker who is working in California as a doctor. That's waker personality. You have a family, you have children, you have a life. So now you go to sleep. A sleep personality will come. A new body will come. And new body and a circumstance, family circumstance. Maybe you will be still in India, old memories. Okay. So now that person is called Mr. Dreamer. So Mr. Waker is in California, Mr. Dreamer is in Bangalore, let's say, for example. So now I'll ask Mr. Dreamer. Mr. Dreamer, your Bangalore life and Bangalore family, Bangalore circumstances, is it real? What the dreamer will say?
Oh, is he really? Yeah, just because he believes that is true.
For the dreamer, whatever he is experiencing is real at that point.
At that point.
Correct, no?
Yeah.
So now I'll tell you in the dream, Mr. Dreamer, no, you are living in Bangalore. You are dreaming that you are in, you are living in California, living in thinking that you are dreaming in Bangalore. Then what did you say?
Then I would refute that, saying, no, that's not true.
No, there is nothing called Bangalore. The Bangalore character is not there, unreal. Correct? So now you come to waking state, Mr. Waker. Mr. Waker, you are living in Bangalore. You have a family in Bangalore and you have a profession in Bangalore. California, is it real? Because I'm asking the question to Mr. Waker. Mr. Waker is in California. I'll ask him, is California real?
You will say, yes, California is real. The other one is not real.
Other is not real. So now, sitting in the dream, you are refuting waking state. In the waking state, you are refuting dream state.
Right.
So, is it contradictory?
I guess both are not real.
Huh?
I guess both are not real.
And you only are refuting. I'm not coming in refuting. You are refuting. In this position, you're saying that is not real. And that position, you're saying this is not real. Then what is real?
Yes, these are just appearances, and there is somebody behind this.
So, the waker, whenever he sees something about dream state, all are false. Because waker was not there in dream. Understand?
Yeah.
And whatever dream character says about waker is false, because if you have to say something, you have to be there.
Correct.
Mr. Waker has to be in Bangalore to say whether the dream is real or false.
Yeah, I mean, Waker has to be in California to say that's true. If
No,
in
no.
Bangalore,
Waker, if he has to comment about dream, he should be a part of the dream character.
correct.
Then he says real or false.
Correct.
He himself is not there.
Yeah.
But still he is able to comment and say it's not real. Dreamer is able to comment and say Waker is not real, even though he is not there in the waking state.
Correct.
So then which of this is true?
Because somebody else is watching both of them. That's
So the statement about both states can be done by somebody who is other than the states.
correct.
Okay. That means the commentary is done not by the person who is in the state, the commentary is done by who is not in the state.
Yeah, correct. Who is watching, who is seeing?
Who is seeing? Okay, that is called Atma. So only Atma can say waking is real or unreal, dream is real or unreal. But from the point of your contradiction, both waking and dream both are unreal. Then what life you are living?
Yeah. Unreal life.
Why do you say dream is unreal?
Huh?
Why do you say dream is unreal?
Because when I that's a good question. Because there is no tangible when I wake up. But then again, when I wake up, this is all the memories of my house, me. Then I identify myself. Then the California person says, "Oh, this is me." But again, truly speaking, it is not me.
So in dream also, dream is self-contained. In dream, you will never question about Bangalore. It seems to be a continuous in memory.
Correct.
Correct, no? The dream personality seems to have a life of its own.
Yeah.
It doesn't even know there's California guy.
Correct.
So
complete,
dream seems to be continuous in itself. California waker seems to be continuous in itself. Correct? Each seems to be self-contained, independent, and continuous.
Okay.
Still you want to claim that dream is unreal?
I mean, continuous meaning, when I wake up, the dream is broken. So I don't think.
When you wake up, first of all, you are not there in the dream. How can you wake up from the dream?
Yeah, correct.
One who was in the dream can wake up, but you are not there in the dream.
Yeah. So how to explain that?
You are never in the dream.
Yeah, correct.
How can you say I wake up after waking up? Waking up from what? Did you get the question?
Yeah, like when waking up from what?
So to wake up from something, you should be there in that. You are not there. Waker is not there.
So yeah, correct. So the dreamer was there. What happened to the dreamer?
What happened to dreamer? What happened to the waker? Who is waking up? These are simple questions.
Yeah. So Aditya, how do I get a convincing answer? What happened to
this is what I call as hidden beliefs. Okay, these are all actually what I call as cracks in our belief system. I'm trying to open those cracks. So when I wake up, who says when I woke up? Please tell me. You are not there at all.
Yeah. So yeah, ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂದೆ ನಿದ್ದೆಯಿಂದ ಕನಸ್ಬಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು
ಬಹಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿರ್ಗಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಬಟ್ ಯಾರು ಎದ್ದವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಮಲಗಿದವರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Yeah. So that's what we need to keep thinking and
even if you think, you will not get it, because these beliefs are below your conscious mind. It is, I am able to question this because it's not hidden for me.
I see.
You yourself will not be able to question that.
I see. So what are the steps for myself to question that?
You cannot. It's like, how can you find your own blind spot?
Correct.
How can a surgeon do surgery on his own heart?
Correct.
Okay. Let us proceed with the procedure. Okay.
Okay.
This is what is meant by spiritual journey.
Okay.
Real. Okay. So now, why do we say dream is real, unreal? Because in dream, I had a lot of money. I had a bungalow. I had a married family. When dreaming, it appeared to be real. But when I woke up, it is not there. None of them is there. None of them are useful. Correct?
Correct.
So, what was there is just an appearance, but not real. That is the conclusion I have to have. But who has that conclusion? Not the waker character. Somebody who was in the dream, somebody is in the waking state. That guy only has that conclusion.
Correct.
That is the Sakshi, Atma. So we think that conclusion is done by a waker. Conclusion not by a waker. Okay, conclusion is done by one who has never slept, Sakshi.
Okay.
And waker will claim that.
I see. That I did it.
I did it. Okay. Why dream is unreal? Because in dream, we see what I'm saying is cities, we see mountain, we see elephant and all. And after waking up, I was sleeping in the bed. That's all not possible to be in the mind. Is there? It's all imagination in the mind, we'll say. Correct? So that is not real. So what is mental thoughts appearing as inner and outer reality is what we call as dream, a projection, mental projection. Right?
So even dream is a mental projection, but it's in a different level.
Vision?
Dream also a mental projection,
Yeah.
or mental activity or thought process.
Yeah, it's a thought process, nothing else.
Yeah.
Correct? So now, so dream is unreal. Correct? Now, are you in a dream or in a waking state? Let me ask the question. Are you Mr. Waker or Mr. Dreamer?
Yes. Yeah, yes, I'm in a, presume I'm in a waking state, meaning, yeah,
Actually,
because I'm
false.
not sleeping.
False. Okay, I'm saying, Mr. Dr. Chandramouli, you are sleeping in your bed and you are dreaming that you are interacting with me. Prove me wrong. Because if you ask a question to Mr. Dreamer, he will say, I am awake only. So now I'm saying, you are dreaming that you are talking to me. Please disprove me.
I see. I think it may be hard to disprove that. Though there's a different type of a thought process, different level of thought process. Or I don't know, where physical senses are here. One they're more alert, in the other one they are blunter.
No. This is the same answer will be given by Mr. Dreamer. So you tell me, Mr. Dreamer, huh?
Correct. No, but when waking, a person thinks he is wrong, but again, that guy will think I am wrong.
Now I am saying, you are dreaming that you are interacting with me. Disprove me.
Yeah. Well,
you have to disprove
yeah.
me. You have to give a logical disproving.
I guess we go by my vision of you, your sound of you, and all that makes me think that is real. But I think in the dream state, I think all these physical perceptions are not there, but I experience it.
This is false claim by the waker. You are making a claim about dream where you are not there, but still you are making a false claim.
I know. I don't know how to explain this, but in a waking state, that's what I'm feeling. I mean,
no,
because
you are actually dreaming, but you are claiming that you are waker.
I see. I don't know how to prove that.
You have to prove me. You're a doctor. You have to prove logically that you're a waker or you're a dreamer.
Now that you're asking me, then I have to presume this is also another dream.
See, it is never possible for us to distinguish what is a waking state, what is a dream state. Okay, it's impossible. Within the state, it's not possible. Out of the state, we can say something.
Okay.
Within the state, we'll never be able to say waking or dreaming what I am in.
I see.
Okay, so now I'll go to next logical conclusion out of that. So either you say both are dreams.
Daydreaming and
so either you, I'll say, Mr. Dr. Chandramodi, I'll say both are dreaming states or both are waking states.
And how to disprove that?
I would say either you accept me, both are dreaming states or both are waking states. You have to accept one of these two, because you cannot say one is arbitrarily dreaming and one is arbitrarily waking. Arbitrarily you are calling some other dreaming state. Arbitrarily you are calling some other waking state. It's pure arbitrary.
You can call both of them both as waking states or both are dream states.
Correct. So which one you want to do? What is your choice?
I think I would take it as both are waking states only.
So if both are waking states only, but if both are waking states, when you go to other state, this waking state disappears, no?
Correct.
Nothing of that is left, no?
Yeah. Why does that happen?
So I would say both are dreaming states.
Okay.
And by your own logic, dreaming is unreal. By the same logic, I will say both are unreal. Huh? So in unreality, you are trying to find some real. Is it possible? In unreal state, you are trying to find some reality. Is it possible?
You need to get out of that state.
You don't have to get out of state. Again, there's unreal.
Yeah. Or you need to make that, you find out who is thinking like that or who is watching that.
So that is dreaming dream. This is waking dream. Both are dreams. Waking dream is called Maya in Sanskrit.
I see. Yeah.
Okay. So from dream state, we can understand waking state is also could be like a dream state, where mental projection is showing us the beautiful world picture. Right? So we will never be able to say what is dreaming and what is waking in any state. It's impossible to explain that within that state. So that means we have to take all the time we are in a dream. That dream is called Maya. And now you want to wake up from this dream or what?
Yeah, I do.
Who wants to wake up?
I do, yeah. Remove that illusion.
Who is the illusion? Who is having the illusion? Illusion is having illusion?
No, I guess this mind or intellect thinks that it is, but it is not.
How do you do that? You have to give anesthesia or something like that. What do you have to do?
So we need to keep questioning that. Who is that guy who thinks so?
Okay. So
like I come to that example, a marriage example, somebody, both sides.
Both sides run away. The boy side, somebody will say I'm boy side, somebody will say, for the girl side, he'll say I'm girl side, a boy side, and for boy side, he'll say I'm girl side. Somebody questions, who are you? Then he'll run away.
Yeah.
Right?
So that process, what is that? How do I do that in a real world? Real, I means again, how do I remove this mind, mind, intellect? Body is ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಾನೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಈ mind and intellect.
Who is that I? One who is asking the question, who is that I? Imaginary character is asking the question, or real guy is asking the question?
Yeah, I think it's imaginary guy. I think the intellect.
Imaginary guy, what will answer he'll get? He himself is imaginary.
I know. There it becomes confusing. Shankar, Ramana example, ಕೊಳ್ಳಿನೇ ಅದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಅದು ಇಂಟೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದೇ ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಉದಾಹರಣೆ.
It's the process. So the false ego, once you start questioning, that itself start dissolving. It's not about to answer the questions. Okay, now we'll go to deep sleep state. Okay, so waking state and dream state have a time scale, a time and space, right? It's a time zone, equivalent of in American language time zone, like Eastern time zone, Western time zone. Waking state is a time zone, dream state is a time zone, correct? According to you, are these two overlapping time zones or separate time zones? When I say time zone, it's not only time, space also.
I see. I see.
Are these overlapping time zones? Time zones means time and space, both city and all those things. Are overlapping or non-overlapping?
No, they are. Again, there are separate kind of pockets and so there.
They are not at all overlapping. They are independent.
Yeah.
Understand? So let us say in California you are sleeping and you are seeing Bangalore. I'm living in Bangalore. Is Bangalore in California?
No.
The time and space are not there at that place.
Yeah.
Understand? So we'll claim that still I am dreaming in California. How can we do that?
Yeah. Yes, I'm imagining.
Who is imagining?
I guess our experiences and mind and intellect. Now, obviously, it cannot be Atma. Atma is just watching.
Who is imagining? Between the waking state and dream state, there's no continuity, personality.
Correct.
Okay, Atma is watching. Somebody must be imagining. Who is that?
I guess, yeah, I guess intellect, body, mind experience into combination.
Is mind continuing in the dream state? Waking state mind is going to dream state?
No, they appear to be separate.
They are not same.
Yeah.
Then who is there? This is magic of Maya. Okay. So now, is there some continuity from waking state to dream state? Possibly, if there's a continuity, only because of the witness Sakshi or memory. Some part of our waking memory may be passing on to dream memory, not full.
Not full.
So memory and Sakshi, only two things should be taken. Other things all are variable.
Variable.
Correct? So now we'll go to deep sleep. Now we are becoming Mr. Sleeper. So Mr. Sleeper, there's no body, there's no mind, there's no world. Are you there?
Yeah, I mean the Sakshi is there, but I get that it's closest state for Sakshi, I think, where the things are all other things are all very still and nothing is happening.
So are you there?
Yeah, I am there.
How do you know?
Because because I know that was there. I experienced it. I meaning whoever is watching that. When I came to the other false state, which is waking, then I realized, wow, that was I didn't feel anything. It was a deep sleep, and it was nice. It was good. The kind of feeling I get because of that. I think
The waker was not in deep sleep.
Correct.
Dreamer was not in deep sleep. Then who makes the claim?
So must be the Atma then. The
Atma only can say.
Yeah.
So I was blissful. I existed. Okay. I existed in Sat. I was blissful in Chit. And there is nothing else other. Nothing else other is called Advaita. So such Idananda Swarupi is the closest my real nature is deep sleep. And in all these three states, only claim can be made by the Atma because only he is there in all the three states.
Okay.
Right? So now the waking ego or dreamer ego, we can only say Atma uses the waker ego to say something, or waker's ego is claiming that I am the Atma and making statement using the memory.
Memory.
Which is true?
I think that the true nature is Atma saying that I went through all these things.
So
I mean,
Atma doesn't say anything, but we'll say at this moment, we'll say Atma using the waker ego says that.
Yeah.
Well, Atma is silent witness, but the communication is happening through waker ego saying that I was the one who slept, I was the one who wake up.
Correct.
Okay. In that sense. So from this, what is the conclusion about your own nature?
Well, I'm there all the time. It's a blissful state, and
it's not a state. It's a blissful nature. It's not a state.
Nature. State to nature get distinct.
State will change. Nature will not change.
I see.
Deep sleep is a state, but in deep sleep, your nature is exposed.
I see.
Because in deep sleep, there's no other thoughts. That's why your nature is exposed. Your nature is not, deep sleep is experience because rest of things are quiet.
Quiet.
Your state is exposed. Your nature is exposed. Because nature doesn't come and go. Nature is there all the time.
All the time.
So what happened to your nature when you woke up?
I think it got somewhat clouded by my birth, all these experiences since my birth. The other guy tried to take over, the Chandramouli, the cardiologist, tried to kind of put himself in its place, which is,
So your memories come up. And memories is what you are experiencing in your family as circumstance. Same thing happened in your dream also.
Yeah. But dream keeps changing. Here, waking is kind of somewhat fixed. It also keeps
who says dream keeps changing? Mr. Waker makes a claim because he was never in the dream. Dreamer will say, always I am here only.
So the scenery changes in both places, I guess. Dream is more dramatic because sometimes we go to different places, they are colorful.
No, in dream, it's always real. Even if you are flying in the sky, it's real. It's natural. You are making dramatic statements about dream in the waking state. And it's false claim because you are never there.
Never there. So the waking. Yes, that is true.
So, who are you?
Yeah, I'm neither a dreamer nor a waker. I'm just the guy who was watching all of that, the other guy, other things.
Nor a sleeper also. Because sleeping also is a temporary state.
I see.
In the sleeping, your natural state got exposed because thoughts are not there.
Not there. So
Okay.
it is the closest you can get to. Yeah. Is that called stilling of the mind in a wake-up state? Like the deep sleep, where the thoughts are not there, no disturbance.
Yeah, the thoughts are not there. It's a stilling of the mind. But stilling of the mind is not of much help in Vedanta.
I see.
The stilling of the mind concept is coming from yoga background.
I see.
Yoga chittavritti nirodha, or stilling of the mind, is called yoga. So Vedanta says stilling of the mind is not required.
So, I mean, the deep sleep ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಒಂಥರ ನೀವು ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಆ ವೇಕ್ ಅಪ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು.
The wake up state ಅಲ್ಲಿ, as you start understanding reality by this process of questioning, same deep sleep state like overtakes in the waking state also.
I see. Got it.
Your thoughts will reduce.
Reduced.
So the waking state, your mind is clouded by about 60,000 thoughts. So these thoughts are making your bliss go down.
Go down.
Okay, understand? So now the problem, the challenge is not to still the thoughts.
Question the thoughts until they disappear.
They disappear. The root of the questions, root of the thoughts, not all the thoughts.
All gone.
Root thought is
So
who am I?
Okay. Okay. Who is the guy who got the thought, whatever that thought is?
That root guy you remove, rest of the surface level will go.
Oh, that makes more sense. Yes.
So this is the Vedantic process. Yogic process, you have to still the thought. Stilling the thought is not possible because mind is restless. It will keep on coming up.
Okay. So why did they recommend it then?
Stilling the thought is called samadhi. Samadhi is a temporary state. Okay. In the initial stages of sadhana, it will help you because you don't understand this enquiry process. The enquiry process, to get it, you need to reach a master.
Yeah, correct,
So
correct.
it is very far off.
Far off.
Try to do what is within your hand.
Correct. Okay, got it.
Right?
So adno madidre they are the complementary. I mean, meaning.
So as you start going to Vedantic process, you understand yogic process is
it's just a tool.
See, there's a lot of confusion between the Vedantic process and yogic process because people are cluttered.
Yeah, that's what it is. ಈ ಬಹಳ ಜನ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಓದಿದಾಗ this sometimes we get into
so much of confusion because people are not able to understand the distinction. Okay, people don't understand the process, and there are very few people who reach the process of real self-inquiry. They're all at various stages. Okay, and there are very few people, masters who have mastered yoga and Vedanta and all those. Some people have mastered Vedanta, some people have mastered yoga, but both have done and both have completed journey. Very few. Okay.
ಈಗ ಇದು
ಇಲ್ಲ ಮುಗ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ದು ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ.
Sorry.
So now in the waking state, right? In the dream state, deep sleep state, your Sat Chit Ananda. Why your Sat Chit Ananda is clear?
Yeah, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸತ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಬ್ಲಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮನ್ ಅದು. Bliss is happiness. Sat is existence. What is that? How did you? I didn't understand that.
Chit.
Okay.
Sat is existence.
Meaning existence of this. What is?
Okay.
How is it different from consciousness? Brahman.
No. Let me ask you a question. Okay. Do you exist, Mr. Chandramodi?
Yes.
How do you say you exist? How do you say you exist? And who exists?
Who exists? I mean, I think if you go back to the true Atman, I always existed. I'm, timeless, deathless, until adella ansa ad swarupa anta ansutte. That's my true nature.
So who exists?
Atman.
But Atman has no form, no name, no shape.
Yeah, it is correct. It is there everywhere.
So
And
it's
also in
unconditional existence. Okay. So now, as a body and mind, you have a conditional existence. Right?
Yeah.
You understand the difference between conditional existence and unconditional existence?
Conditional meaning this what is the part of the outside which is in me is kind of enclosed by some cells and the material,
what
which
is
is
this me? I don't understand. It's a word called me. I am very poor in English.
me is I guess Jivatma.
What is Jivatma? That's also a technical word. I don't understand.
Well, the part of the Brahma which is everywhere.
All these terminologies, I don't even understand what you are speaking of. Tell me
which
in
is
some
trapped
language.
inside this physical body and the mind and the intellect.
What is this physical body? Where is it?
This is the one which I feel and touch.
How we can touch and feel body? Where is it?
Yeah, I guess that is Maya, I think. Just like a mountain or a table, and this is also a
This physical
congregation
body,
of
what you
molecules.
call, is there in the mind.
I see.
It's a thought in the mind.
Thought in the mind.
You can touch and feel, but it's touch and feel in the thought.
I see.
Dr. Ram Bhadran, you have heard of Dr. Ram Bhadran?
Ram Bhadran, no.
He has done a very fundamental research on what we call as very, very, very beautiful research. Prosthetic limbs.
Oh yeah, phantom limb, like it's
Phantom
not there,
limb.
you feel it.
You
feel it.
Hand is not there. People hand is cut, but they feel that hand is there. Hand is not physical. Hand is psychological.
Because perception happening here, but the end of the nerve which has been cut, entangled, that stimulate. You think it is coming from the hand which was there before.
Now you tell me where is your body? Now you tell me where is your body? Where is me?
So it is being imagined here.
And here means where?
Based on the sensory input which is coming, vision, smell, thought, olfaction,
the sensory
all that.
Inputs are also in the memory mind.
I see.
So this me thing, I don't understand this at all. Me.
So yes, I'm. So this is all imagination.
The projection of the mind.
I see.
And it appears to be so real.
Yeah, it is. Me looking at you as well, and kind of, yeah.
Are you able to see me?
Yeah, your picture in the screen here.
Are you able
which
to
is also a projection.
Are you able to see me?
No, meaning I can see your physical body, but me and you are the same in the sense.
So real me, you never be able to see.
Yeah.
Okay. And what you see is not me. Then what are you seeing?
Yes, that is true. My imagination, how you look based on when I saw you first time, that was my conception of you. So
you have never seen me, and you have never seen anybody, because everybody is Atma. Atma cannot be seen, and what you see is not Atma. Then whom are you dealing with anytime?
I think these are just what is that? Name and forms.
Imagine projections.
Projections. Including the tree or whatever, everything in the outside world, and yeah.
Understand?
Yeah,
so
but they
very small common word you got to use in English are also Maya for us. Me, it's inside me. Where is inside? Where is outside?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go to existence. Okay. So there's an unconditioned existence which has no name and form, and there's a conditioned existence which appears in some form.
Okay.
Right? So there's a Greek philosopher. Have you heard of him? He says, I think, therefore I am. Have you heard of this guy?
No, I think.
Therefore, okay, there is a Greek philosopher who said, I think, therefore I am.
I may have heard it. I don't know much about it.
Okay. He says, I am able to think, therefore I exist. Correct, no?
Mm-hmm.
So do you agree with this?
I am part, but yeah, thinking, correct. I am seeing, I don't know, thinking part goes to the intellect and mind.
Right.
The Atma is just watching.
So I think, that's why I exist. Is it true?
I think, so you're aware of the thought. So maybe it is. I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit.
I think I exist is totally false.
I
exist, that's why I am able to think. Existence comes prayer.
Oh, I see.
Correct, no? So entire Western philosophy was built on this wrong concept.
I see. So it's the reverse. I exist, that's why I'm able to think.
And this is the Indian philosophy is built on I exist, therefore I am able to think. Whereas Western philosophy is I am able to think, that's why I am exist. The other way.
Other way.
The life looked in reverse.
I see.
Okay. So now imagine you are in a dark room. So you cannot see anything there. I'll ask you, is there a table there? What did you say?
No.
I don't know. You cannot say no because you can't see.
Can't see, correct. I don't know.
Is there a chair there? I don't know. So I'll ask, are you there?
Yes, I am there. Because,
how do you know you are there?
yeah, because somebody is there telling me that I am there.
Who is that somebody? Means there is some third party or somebody is there. Who tells you who are there?
Yeah, that intuitively, which is taken for granted, which is
I exist. I exist is
that I.
It is self. It's like selflessness.
Yeah.
Right? Now
Yeah.
I'll ask you, why do you say you exist? Next question.
Because I'm able to observe, see all the things.
If you are not able to observe and see things, you don't exist. Which comes first? Existence comes first, observation comes first.
Existence comes first.
Then how do you say I observe, that's why I exist? This is what it means. I think, therefore I am.
So I think the thinking part comes later because that's yeah.
How do you say you exist?
As you said in that dark room example, as you asked me intuitively without even thinking, I said yes, I exist. So that means
is intuitively true for me. But my question is, why do you say prove that you exist?
That is the natural state, I think. I don't know how to answer that question. Yeah.
So you already answered. Is it because I'm able to observe, which is wrong actually? That means because body is there, I exist, it's false. Body exists because you exist prior to body.
I see.
Existence is prior to body.
Yeah.
Then
it was there already.
It's already there.
Yeah. What about the thought came later, all that, whatever.
All came later.
Hmm.
Okay, existence appeared as a body, existence appeared as a thought, but existence is none of this. That's Atma.
Atma.
Right? So that's what you are. Now that's called Sat. pure existence. So that Atma, what you have, is the Paramatma, the total existence in the universe. Everything in the universe exists. So this is banana. Banana exists. Correct? True?
Yes.
Is a conditioned existence or unconditioned existence?
Conditioned.
So banana exists as a conditioned existence.
So also me, my body and me.
Yes.
My body.
Yes.
Yeah.
My body is also, again, I don't know. I don't understand his word for my body. Where did you get your body from?
Yeah, this is or this body.
I don't even understand my body.
Correct. I know I'm claiming that.
So
Banana cannot speak and cannot claim that.
the banana exists, correct? The book exists, correct? True?
Yes.
The book is, banana is. Is means existence. Is it true or false?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they're conditioned existence.
It's false.
Hmm.
Existence appears as a book. That's a true statement.
Hmm.
So when I say book exists, book is the noun, existence is the adjective.
Correct.
So which is primary? Noun is primary or adjective is primary?
Yeah, no, existence is primary, actually. That is the main thing.
So our language is a big maya. It is confusing us.
I see.
Our right language or spiritual language is existence is appearing as a book. Book is or book exists is false.
Okay.
Clear?
I see.
So now everything in the universe is existence appearing. Existence cannot be seen. Pure existence. When the existence takes a form, we can see. But form is not real because it changes.
Changes.
Form changes nothing, but existence doesn't change. The book can be burnt, but still the existence is there.
I see.
It exists in the form of what you call burnt ashes. Ashes exist as atoms and molecules. Existence can never be destroyed.
Destroyed.
That pure existence is there in the universe. That's called
Now, okay. And then the chit part or consciousness, that is the, what is that? How do you explain?
no.
I mean,
We'll
what is?
complete Sat, then we'll come to Chit. We'll don't not in a hurry to go to Chit.
Okay. All right. Okay. Got it.
Right.
Okay.
So everything in the universe is existence. Appearing.
Okay.
So I'll say sun instead of saying sun exists, existence is appearing sun, existence appears as moon, existence appears as tree, existence appearing as a bird. Appears as, because appearance will change, but finally existence doesn't change.
It is just the molecules congregating in a different way.
Molecules also is appearance of existence.
I see.
Energy is also appearance of existence. Existence cannot be seen.
ಅದನ್ನೇನೋ ಈಗಿನ ಹೊಸ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಗಾಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಏನೇನೋ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೆಸರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, but nothing is all some what I call hypothesis.
Hypothesis.
Okay. Understand? Existence, pure existence appears as the world.
World.
Pure existence appears as sun, moon, everything, which is unconditioned existence. It appears as a conditioned existence, but condition will change and existence, the appearance will change, but existence doesn't change.
It applies to animate and inanimate objects.
Everything.
Everything.
Correct, no? So that existence is called Sat. And that existence is called Brahman. Sat is called Brahman.
Okay.
Okay. So your innermost reality is consciousness. The innermost reality of the world is existence.
Oh.
So your innermost reality is called consciousness, is called Atman. The innermost reality of the world is called Brahman.
I see.
So Atma and Brahma are one and the same. They are not different.
So Atma and consciousness are the same, and the existence and the word. What is the other word? Existence and Brahman are the same. And then again, you're going to the next level, both are the same.
So when you say Tattvamasi,
Hmm.
Tvam means you. What is the essence of you?
Atma, or the
Consciousness.
consciousness.
Tat means Brahman. What is the essence of Brahman? The world, universe. Essence of the universe is called God. What is that Tat?
That's Brahman.
Existence.
Existence.
So, yours is consciousness, Atma, and world is existence, Brahman. Now, consciousness and existence are one and the same or different?
They're the same.
I'll ask you, do you exist? What's your answer?
Yeah. I meaning Jivatma or consciousness. Yes, I exist.
I exist as consciousness, but I appear as a body.
I see.
Right?
I exist
as consciousness, but I appear as a body. Is clear?
Body. Yeah.
So now, I'll ask you, are you aware?
Of what?
Whatever. Are you aware?
Yes.
So, can you say, I'm not aware?
No.
I'm not aware is a contradictory, right? Self-contradictory. Because to say I'm not aware, you have to be aware.
Yeah.
So, can you say I don't exist?
No.
So, existence awareness, they are one and the same. Both cannot be denied or denied. So, existence of Brahman in the universe is also awareness. But in you, awareness is appearing as a physical human body. In the stone, awareness is not appearing. Existence only is appearing because of the nature of the stone. But Brahman is same inside you, outside you. Tvam means Atma, existence, consciousness, and bliss. Tat means Brahman, Sat, Chit, Ananda. They are one and the same. And it's akhanda. There's unbroken. Can you say there's a place no existence is there?
Yeah. No.
Let's say vacuum is there. Is there existence?
Yes, I think so.
What existence is there?
I mean, there's nothing like vacuum. There's something there in all the places, I feel.
Let's say nothing is there. Then is there nothing is there? Then still you say existence is there? Yeah. So nothing exists. That's why existence is there.
Nothing exists.
Nothing exists. That's why existence is there.
I see.
So existence is akhanda, infinite. There's no breakage in the existence. So this banana and this banana appears to be separate as a conditional existence. But existence is not broken.
Correct. There is something in between them.
There's nothing in between them. That nothing exists also is existence.
I see. I mean, nothing ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ
ಅಲ್ಲ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೂ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ನಾವು ತತ್ವಮಸಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಮತ್ತು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ
ಇರೋದು ಒಂದೇ ಅದೇ ಆತ್ಮ ಅದೇ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಷಿಯಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಬ್ಲಿಸ್
I see.
Okay, so now we'll come to Chit part. Sat is existence, Chit is consciousness. Right? So what is consciousness?
Yes, that is ಅದೇ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನ್ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದಲ್ವಾ?
ಇದು ಅಳಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ಮಗಳ ಗಂಡ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ. You not told anything. You have given another buzzword for that.
So, yeah.
This is another trick of mind, right? We'll say, I know something because I'll give another buzzword, but just because I give another buzzword, it's not. I know.
So existence under which is there in all the animate and inanimate.
No,
objects.
it's also false. Existence is not there in all things. All things, existence appears as all things.
Okay. No, existence appears as all things. Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Right. So flower is the English language, common language. Isness appears as flower is the right language.
So is consciousness which animates that those objects?
Well, I don't understand the word called animation.
Meaning which, jiva, the prana, anteva ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು invisible part.
Consciousness is knowing principle.
I see.
Okay. This book cannot know me, but I can know there is a book. I am aware. The knowing principle is the light. That light is called Atma Jyoti, light of self. That's why my organization is called Atma Jyoti Satsang, light of self foundation.
I see.
The light is the illuminates the world where knowing happens. That light is called consciousness.
I see.
Without consciousness, there's no knowing possible.
I see.
So there's a puzzle, Zen puzzle. I don't know if you've heard of it, right? If a tree falls in a forest and nobody is there to listen to the tree falling, does the tree make a sound?
Yes, it does. Yeah, I think it does, but nobody heard it.
Does the tree make a sound? Yes or no?
That's a tough one. I don't know.
The tree does not make a sound.
I see.
See, any event or anything happening in the world, the conscious principle is required to know it.
I see.
If the conscious principle is not there, that object or event doesn't happen. So the tree falling should be in somebody's consciousness. Your consciousness or my consciousness, but somebody's consciousness is there, only the tree has fallen. Otherwise, it is not fallen also. It doesn't exist.
I see. Correct.
Understand? So the consciousness, the knowing principle, entire universe is appearing in consciousness. So, understand? So let us do one more prakriya. So you see the stars and planets and galaxies, the whole big universe, right? Light years. So far, very big.
Many galaxies and
it's infinite. Okay. So the infinite galaxies exist in a huge space called physical space. Correct, no? So that's called Bhutakasha. Now, where is the physical space? Show you their hand now. Show you their hand, physical space. All around. All around space, the objects exist. Correct? Now, where is the physical space existing? The infinite physical space, where it exists?
Again, that's also Maya.
It's in your mind.
Okay.
Right? If it's not there in the mind, that's not there actually outside.
Correct.
The entire infinite physical space is in your mental space. Mental space is bigger than the physical space. Correct, no? That physical space is called Bhutakasha, mental space is called Chittakasha. Chittakasha. Chitta means mind.
Okay.
So where is the mental space present?
Which is in the consciousness, or the
So in the consciousness space is called Chidakasha. So physical space, infinite physical space is present in Chittakasha. Chittakasha is present in Chidakasha. And you are the Chidakasha. So now you are spread all over the galaxy. What to do? And you think you are sitting in California and doing some profession.
That concept of how Chidakasha, Bhutakasha physical, Chittakasha is in mind, and Chidakasha is in the consciousness.
Not in the consciousness. Chidakasha is consciousness. In the consciousness. Chidakasha is consciousness.
Consciousness.
So presence or absence of mind is known in consciousness only, no?
Yeah, correct. Correct.
So the consciousness is the biggest space.
I see.
Okay.
Correct.
So, and that's what you are, Atma. That's what is a Brahman. So you are actually swallowing the entire universe. And still you are working as a doctor in the hospital.
So the Krishna, ಬಾಯಿ ತೆಗೆದಾಗ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾಂಡನೇ ಕಾಣ್ತು ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ಉದಾಹರಣೆನ ಇದು.
So that is all actually what you say Krishna or Puranic stories, no? They are metaphorical. Okay. Their stories are pointing to the truth. Okay. When you say Krishna, all our stories have 3 levels of meaning: physical, metaphysical, and spiritual. So physical is, there was a person called Krishna about 5,500 years back, physically.
That is, he existed,
historical figure. Metaphysical is, Krishna is nothing but Vishnu's avatara. That's metaphysical.
Okay.
And spiritual Krishna means our Atma.
Okay.
So when we say Krishna, Krishna means black. The black means invisible. Atma is invisible. So in Atma, entire visible world is there. That's the meaning of Krishna opening his mouth and showing.
Yeah, nobody, and when you read that story, it never occurs to us like that. We kind of physically imagine it.
Many spiritual stories, many stories of Puranic stories have decoded like that. Deeper meaning. Okay, so Krishna means Atma. Krishna means Krishna consciousness, Atma, Chidakasha. In the Chidakasha, Bhutakasha and Chittakasha appearing. That's why whole universe is appearing. For us, what imagination happens now, when he opens the mouth, some animation like something happens. No, it's telling about reality. The entire universe is appearing in Krishna, which is Krishna is invisible. Atma.
Now, I mean, when you reach that level, you will understand, why is this Maya created like this? If Brahman is everywhere and me, you, it could be peaceful and all that. So why we have to come with this body, mind, it's like this and go this drama, Jagave, Natakarangavaya, Antala, hard keltive. Idella, why is it like that? And is there a meaning?
Brahman, I have written, the thing, Maya is a reflecting surface. So Brahman sees himself in infinite ways, in infinite mirror.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು example, Vishnu yoga midreli malgdaga, same thing. I mean, yeah. So there's no meaning for that, or just I mean, because there's some suffering involved in this existence. Why does it have to be there?
Not the question is not clear. What is the question?
Vishnu, I mean, ಈ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಜೀವಿನೂ ಹುಟ್ಟು ಬಂದಾಗ ಕೆಲವು ದುಃಖ, ಸಂಕಟ, ಸಫರಿಂಗು, ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ವಾಟ್, ಐ ಮೀನ್, is it just a nataka, or why should it be there?
All of us Vishnu, Sriman Narayana is sleeping in the Milky Ocean, which is actually consciousness in rest. Okay. And Sriman Narayana has a dream. In the dream, millions and millions of galaxies are created. All living beings and non-living beings are created. Okay. And they are not real. They are appearances, including I and you.
I see.
And this appearance will ask you a question, why I'm suffering? The suffering is no appearance, but I don't understand. Okay, I'll tell you another story, right? So there's a girl called Asha. She goes to sleep. In the dream, she becomes Cinderella, a beautiful girl. And she marries a prince, and he has a big palace. Okay. So one day she is captured by thieves. The thieves torture us. She starts crying. Why I'm suffering? Then she wakes up. So now, was there suffering really?
I see.
Huh?
So same thing here. Apply the same thing to this life.
So you are already appearance, but what you are thinking is I am real, and suffering is causing me problem. You are also appearance. The suffering is also appearance.
Appearance. So there is no suffering for the true person, which is the real me should not feel that.
That's why Sriman Narayana is shown as relaxing in Milky Ocean. Nothing bothers him. That's the Atma, Paramatma. And his dreams, so many things happen. Like in your dreams, so many things happen. But nothing is real. What to do?
So we are all in his dream then.
Right. And another beauty of the dream is, in your dream, whatever you see is nothing but you only. The tree is you, forest is you, tiger is you. You only appear as that, right? Appearance. Appearance is not there. There's a tiger appears. Tiger is also you only. Similarly, Sriman Narayana's dream, whatever is happening, Narayana only. The wind, the fire, the sky, everything is Narayana only, appearing like that.
So the differentiation, Ishvara, Prakriti, Narayana, there's just a different way of explaining the consciousness.
No. There's consciousness, they are told in various ways, and they're technical names. Okay. Each of them has a meaning. Right. When you're a doctor, no? Okay. So what is common cold in your medical language?
Influenza, flu, or
Just say cold. No, you don't say cold. You'll write a Latin name for that.
Correct. We do.
Patients will not understand. They say, think something serious has happened to me.
So it's a technical name versus a colloquial or common name.
So these are Prakriti, Purusha, Narayana, consciousness, they are all technical names. They are given to express something precisely, because common name will confuse people.
Got it.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
So what is the question now?
ಈಗ ಮೆಡಿಟೇಷನ್ ಇದು ರೋಲ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮೊದ್ಲು ನನ್ ಕೇಳ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನೋ ಮಂತ್ರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಅದು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ದೇವತೆ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು, ಆಮೇಲೆ eventually now I start imagining some bright light, or so is there any method to that?
All those are mental level meditations. They will not lead you to enlightenment.
I see. So
they are all called upasana.
I see.
Upasana is still in the lower plane.
I see.
Okay.
So I basically I don't need it, or if it is a habit, I can continue. That doesn't matter.
The upasana is helpful to make your mind calm and purified. Purified. But upasana is a preparation for jnana. So jnana can only come through shravana. And jnana can only come through questioning.
So that's what we are doing, and your talks and this and all that is okay.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
No. The answer, I have not answered your question on nididhyasa, meditation. So I have given many talks on nididhyasa. You can refer to one of the talks. There are several talks on nididhyasa.
Okay.
Okay. Nididhyasa in simple way. Okay. Nidhi means wealth. Dhyasa means attention.
Hmm.
So where is your what nididhyasa you do every day?
I mean, carrying my life itself, being a husband, father, or a doctor.
So your wife is your nidhi.
Okay.
your children are your nidhi.
Okay.
Atma becomes a nidhi, it becomes nididhyasa with your eyes open or closed. Who am I? Going back again and again.
Again, yeah.
Remembering your true nature with your eyes open or closed is a nididhyasa practice.
Hmm.
It's not meditation in the sense of mantra japa, visualizing something. They're all mental.
Mental.
Nididhyasa is taking you out of the domain of Maya. And it can happen only through Shravana and Manana. There's no other way.
Okay. So Manana is contemplation, thinking about
Manana
it.
is not contemplation. Manana is removing doubts.
Oh, I see.
Nididhyasa means holding on. What is holding on? I am Atma, I am Brahman. That conviction you have to hold on all the time.
Holding on is practicing. Hold on to it. Meaning, how do you physically do that?
Not physically do, no. Okay, who is asking this question?
Yeah, maybe Chandramouli.
So who is holding on whom?
Yeah.
Chandramouli can hold Atma?
No, the other way.
So remember your true nature again and again is Nididhyasa.
Okay.
So there is a formal practice for that, Nididhyasa practice. There are so many talks on Nididhyasa, almost about 30 talks I have given on Nididhyasa. So sitting and closing your eyes and doing Nididhyasa you can do. Walking you can do Nididhyasa. You can do Nididhyasa in your profession. So what happens is that Nididhyasa means internalization. Shravana Manana will clear the truth consciously. Nididhyasa gets into subconscious. Are you clear?
I see. Okay. So it becomes a second nature. Subconscious means like you're doing it without being aware of it. So ಈ ಬಸವಣ್ಣವ್ರದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರು ವಚನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಬೇಡ ಈ ಕಳಬೇಡ ಕೊಲಬೇಡ ಹುಸಿ ನುಡಿಯಲು ಬೇಡ ಇದೇ ಅಂತರಂಗ ಶುದ್ಧಿ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಲೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಎ good boy's life and being good to others and do the best you can.
More of a dharma. Dharma means dharma is always related to in the domain of Maya. You have to live a life of dharma.
Dharma.
In the domain of Maya, you have to live a life of a profession as a doctor. So you should be ethical. All those things is called dharma.
Karma.
So dharma is helpful for jnana. Dharma itself is not jnana. To live a dharmic life, jnana can take you into realization. But if you don't live a dharmic life, no way you can get to jnana.
Oh, I see.
So dharma is the environment and conditioning for you to evolve.
Evolve. So that has to be there in the background.
Always.
So basically, if somebody like a, just an example, a killer or a murderer cannot become evolved then, or somebody who is not dharmic.
That's also not true. There was a killer called Ratnakara. Have you heard of his story?
Ratnakara, not this one.
There's a murderer called Ratnakara. So when he robs people, and that time Narada comes on the way, trying to rob Narada. Narada says, "Why are you killing people?" He says, "I have to take care of my family. My dharma is to take care of my family members." Then Narada says, "Killing people, you are getting papa. Your wife is able to share it." So then Ratnakara runs to his house and says to his wife, "For you, taking care of you, I am killing people and all. That's my dharma. Okay, I'm getting papa also. Can you share with me?" She says, "No."
I see.
So being a husband, your dharma you are performing, but papa I don't want to take.
Okay.
So then he comes back, tells Narada, "My wife is not ready to take my papa. Please save me." So Narada gives him mantra, Rama Rama Rama. So this guy starts chanting mantra Rama Rama Rama, Ratnakara. After 6 months, Narada comes. That time he hears the mantra Rama, Rama, Rama from a what do you call as
Hutta has grown on.
Hutta. That's called Valmiki. That anthill. So this Ratnakara, he wakes up. Ratnakara is there, and Ratnakara has become now a full Gnani. He composes Ramayana. It's the first. It's called Adikavi, first greatest poem in the world. So just because somebody is a sinner, somebody is a this thing, no. But what happens is that the sinner or anybody by some good karma, he comes in contact with the Mahatma, his life is changed.
What is the role of all this? Control of the desire, Indriya Nigraha, or not life in moderation.
Okay. The control, Nigraha, life of a monk, Brahmacharya, abstinence, right? So all these are a journey from outside to inside. Dharma is outside, taking care of body, sense organs, all these things are good to have conditions. Okay. They're all preparatory. In your surgical language, a patient, you want to do procedure. So you say 1 month before you take this tablet, you stop eating food. Before your surgery, you do this. Like that, there's a preparation. These are all called preparatory to Jnana.
To improve the success of surgery.
Success chances. So Jnana will come only through a realized master, Sadguru. And to get to Sadguru, you have to have a good merit. These are all helpful, but they don't guarantee. So without a realized master, Jnana is impossible. So to get to the realized master and to prepare your life for that is Dharma. But if you get to realized master, if your mind is mature enough, the teaching will be absorbed easily. These are all helpful to make your mind mature.
ಬುದ್ಧ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಇದೇ ತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದು ಇದೇ ತರ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ನನ್ಗೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಓದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ಏನೇನೋ ಬಹಳ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬುದ್ಧ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಗುರುಗಳ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ, ದೇಹದಂಡನೆ ಏನೇನೋ, ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್? ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ನಾವು ಈಗ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದಕ್ಕೂ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇನಾ? ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಟು ದ ಸೇಮ್.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ there are too many, I mean, it's like in a way, in a generic way, say you can say enlightenment of Buddha is enlightenment of Vedanta are the same. If your question, I don't want to answer the question because enlightenment is more intense and personal. Okay. So now if you ask whether Buddha got enlightenment, Shankaracharya got enlightenment is same or not, I cannot answer the question. Even they cannot answer the question.
I see.
Understand?
Yeah.
It is a path. Now, in that path, you'll reach somewhere, what Buddha has told. In this path, you'll reach somewhere, Shankara has told. Or this is called Vedanta has told. So Vedanta path is trodden, or many people have gone in this path, and they say, this is giving me benefit. So it's the faith will go. So now if you ask, is this same and that is same? It appears to be same, but there's no reference at that level.
I see. Got it.
Understand? So Buddha.
This has been. ಈ ಪಾತಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಜನ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮೂರಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ repeatedly they have said that. So there's a good evidence that probably this is the right path.
It's a trusted path. Got it. So even that is also a trusted path. Somebody will trust that path and they go. Somebody will trust this path. Then if you ask the question, is that end goal here and same? Seems to be same. But there's no common reference to say the same.
Correct. Got it.
Understand? See, in like when you have to say something is same, we should have some authentic reference.
Correct
now. So in Vedantic path, authentic reference is Vedic teachings, Upanishad teachings. So if somebody gets enlightened, somebody else gets, they can also refer to that teaching. In Buddhist path, some Buddha's teaching will be there. That's the reference. Now Buddha's teaching and correlating this, whether they're same, it's all too much.
Got it.
Right? Somebody who has gone in both the paths, somebody has achieved same thing in both the paths, they can say these are same.
Or somebody has reached that level that he can look at both. Yeah, yes, look at from that vantage point, maybe they can. No.
See, it is like this. I ate jalebi. The taste of me is very intensely personal. You can also, even no matter how I explain, that correlation will not happen.
Correct. It is personal experience.
It's a deepest level of spiritual enlightenment experience. No matter whatever words we explain, still it will be misleading. So that way, try to correlate through teachings, writings is very misleading. But still, we believe that whatever Buddha taught, whatever Buddha achieved, whatever other Vedanta teaching has happened, it is same enlightenment. We believe that, but there's no reference to say that's the same.
Got it.
In a way, I'm very familiar with Buddhist path also. I'm familiar with Vedanta path also. Okay, in-depth understanding both path is there for me. I would say Vedanta path is much more what I'm saying is mature.
Mature.
Of course, if somebody has inclination to follow Buddhism, they can follow. But finally, you have to go through, that is the system.
System. Correct. Correct.
So, any other questions?
For now, this. Yeah, thank you.
For you, my advice is continue your study of Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasa.
Okay.
Okay. And continue your profession. A point will come where the decision is very simple and natural.
Natural.
Until that simple and natural point comes, you have to keep continuing doing both.
Okay.
Unless you have a point, my profession wise, I don't have to do anything. My finance wise, I'm fine. This career of medical, I want to end and I want to dedicate more time on spiritual. That's also okay, as long as you don't feel agitation inside.
Correct. I guess it can be done as a gradual process on Sutta and Sutta.
It has to be recommendation. It has to be gradual process.
Yeah, that is my inner feeling as well. Yeah,
right.
Yes, yeah.
Understand, as you do gradually, you will start getting feeling. Yes, this is the right time. If you have to do, and for me, the spiritual life and material life, they exist together. They don't have to separate out.
I agree, and you can continue them for simultaneously, and they are kind of intermingled. And you are, yeah, exactly.
That's why I say people split life into two: material life and spiritual life. It's a false split. There's neither material life nor spiritual life. There's only divine life.
Yeah. In which case, I don't have to stop until birthday. I can continue as long as this body will permit me. As long as I can make progress in both,
it is
like
not
why not?
about, is not about as long as. See, it is about where I can contribute more.
I see.
See, for me, I could contribute, I could work in a corporate, earn some more money, but I can contribute more to the lives of people by teaching and interacting, by getting out.
By nature of my work, I can help more people because it's part of my what I have been trained to do all my life.
Correct. So it's a question of ultimately, there's a time dedicated for your inner journey. There's a time dedicated for service. So now what kind of service I have to do? Where I have to do? How do I allocate my time and priority is ultimately decision in life.
Got it. Very good, yeah.
So let us say you take retirement from all your life, this thing. Okay. Now you are 24 hours free. What will you do with the 24 hours?
Yeah. Maybe read more of this or listen to more talks and listen to, yeah.
You can do for 1 or 2 hours, 3 hours. More than that, it will become
correct.
Correct now.
Yeah.
So then you can meditate for 1 or 2 hours. After that, what will you do?
Yeah.
Hmm. So a time will come, I can study for half an hour, 1 hour, then I can help and teach people, then I can contribute to society with that knowledge. So there's some more time can be spent on the service activity with that activity. So right now you don't have that ability. You have the ability of going inward, Shravana, Manana, Nidyas you can do for yourself, and society can do service through your profession. So in that sense, the time has not come for you to get out from the profession.
I agree.
So when the time comes, the decision is very simple and straightforward, because there will be no inner conflict.
Let me connect to the power source. I know we'll be stopping soon as well, but I don't want to
So shall we
suddenly
close this talk?
let me connect. Yeah, we should. Oh, yeah, I'm good now. Yeah. I know it was a very long session for you. Probably it is too late there, but I really appreciate. I think this has helped me a lot and clarify a lot of things and reinforce some of the things I already was thinking. Good to hear from, experienced person like you with all the conviction. So I really sincerely thank you very much. And I know you're very, very busy, but I truly, from bottom of my heart, I appreciate what you are doing for me.
Okay, you're welcome. Whenever you need a session, you can give me a call. You
Yeah.
can give me a message, so I can join the call.
All right, very good. Thank you very much. Tumba Santosha. All right. Guru Purnima, the good wishes. As I got some messages to Noti board. Thank you for your good work you're doing, and we wish you all the good health and strength to continue what you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Good night.